What's up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode number 247 of the Smark Out Moment Smack Talk podcast. I am Tony Mango, your host of the panel, which today is going to consist of Kaylin Ferris.
You can also call me by my legal name, Rambo Apocalypse.
You know, I thought that was your legal name, but I thought you also changed it.
I changed it to Apocalypse Rambo. I was going to say Ambrose Apocalypse, but that's not the same thing.
Ambrose
That was my original
Rambo,
name.
yeah. I was going to change it to Trent Steele. How about
That's
that?
right.
For tonight's main event, we're going to be doing SummerSlam predictions, which are going to be coming after the middle rest hold break section. That's going to be also including the wrestling trivia question of the week. But the first thing that we're going to take care of is to run down the hot tags. This is a recap of some of the different things that have gone down in the world of pro wrestling and sports entertainment over the past few days. Oddly enough, we actually have a couple of different things here to talk about. Earlier in the week, about like 3 days ago, I was like, oh man, we have nothing this week. And it was just bam, 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 a couple different things happened here. First off, this one, I just want to get it out of the way. This is our lukewarm tag of the day. Sonny and Brooke Adams having a Facebook feud over pregnancy photos. Sonny apparently had said something about like nobody wants to see them. Brooke Adams has been posting a bunch of pictures of herself and like that whole quote baby bump kind of a thing. I kind of agree a little bit with Sonny here. I've been known to say very, I don't know, I guess you could say mean things about the idea of pregnant women aren't necessarily beautiful. But then she's tried to say that she wasn't actually talking about Brooke and that she should shut her mouth and whatever. Then it just became like a catfight kind of a thing. But what's your stance on this? Should pregnant women be giving out these photos and trying to do that whole thing? Or Sonny right? Is Brooke right? Both
I mean,
right?
in general, as far as like posting the baby bump photos, that's a personal thing. If you want to do that and you're proud and happy and want to show off to family and friends, cool. Personally, I mean, I would never do that. You know, I would probably never get pregnant, first of all, but I would never show off my baby bump.
Did the joke.
I know. But
Rambo
I mean,
Apocalypse would.
It seems right. It seems like this is a whole lot of nothing. I mean, if you're offended by that, just don't look. Why do you care? I mean, if there's tons of stuff that just, scrolls right by in my social media feeds that I don't give a shit about. So if you don't like it, don't look. I don't get what all the drama is about.
My favorite part about it, which made me go, even though I kind of agree with Sonny that like pregnancy photos, for the most part, are kind of like, ugh, I don't really like the idea that you're sort of sexualizing your baby. Like, it's kind of creepy. But Brooke had a great comeback line. She was like, you're going to complain about this when you showed your old fucking vagina for like $60 on that porn vid. And it was like, ooh, she's got a point.
Burn.
Sonny's not looking the way that she used to look. So
yeah,
you don't really have like Brooke Adams pregnant. Far better than Sonny now.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Let's see here. Ryback is going to be launching a podcast called Conversation with the Big Guy.
Cool. All right. Why not?
Imagine hearing a podcast from Ryback every week. I think it's going to end up being what we basically joke around about, where it's going to be like, hey, I was thinking, does everybody see the same color or what?
Actually, this is something I'm really interested in. I'd like to check out a couple episodes because when I've heard him do interviews and, sometimes he'll post stuff on social media, I think he's got a funny personality. When they would give him the mic and actually let him talk, I was entertained. A lot of times they didn't give him good stuff to work with when he was on TV, but when he's able to do whatever he wants, he's a funny guy.
I just want people to consistently make him laugh so he can just be like, the entire time. We've got Shawn Michaels is going to be a new coach, or at least has been working a little bit as a new coach for the Performance Center. Their finishing class taking over for Terry Taylor. So we got HBK training some new guys. Awesome, right?
Man, could you ask for a much better teacher? I mean, such a legend. These kids they're not going to know what to do with themselves. So that's great. Awesome.
And I hope he super kicks every single one of them.
Of course.
Kind of like hazing.
Hazing nothing. That would be a privilege. I'm sure those kids are going to be lining up. I know I would want to take the signature finishing move from one of the biggest legends of wrestling ever. Wouldn't you?
I'd be like, hey, Shawn, let me jump off of this and then you can kick me.
Yeah.
Hey, Shawn, can you kick me while I'm eating? That'd be kind of fun. else we have on the list here? No Mercy is coming back. They're scheduling that pay-per-view as a SmackDown exclusive one, October 9th. So we've got Backlash and Clash of Champions in September. Looks like No Mercy and probably Hell in a Cell as a Raw exclusive one, because they haven't gotten rid of Hell in a Cell yet. But No Mercy's coming back. That's kind of meh. I never really hated that name. I never really loved it either. What do you think about No Mercy?
It just reminds me of the video game, because that's what I associate it with mostly. I can't really think of, like, when I think of No Mercy, none of the big matches come to mind, but the video game does. So
I don't think I ever played the video game.
That was a good one.
Better than Warzone? I think that was the last one that I played.
Yes.
Awesome, because that one wasn't really that great. The cause of death for Balls Mahoney has been revealed. It's hypertensive and atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, aka heart attack.
Yep, that's not unexpected.
Yeah, it's good to hear, though, that it wasn't something like brain damage from the chair shots or anything kind of related to that, or suicide, or anything that, I mean, of course, a heart attack's terrible, and obviously it sucks that Balls Mahoney died, but it's better to hear that he died of some kind of natural causes.
Yeah, it could have been much worse, so.
We have a fan was arrested for charging the ring at Monday Night Raw. Apparently this happened during the Seth Rollins thing, and he bit one of the security guards.
I didn't hear about the biting. I did see the video. Did you see the video of that?
Yeah, where they just kind of like throw him down.
Yep.
Jackasses.
I do like how Seth Rollins played it off. You know, he hesitated for a second, but he then is like, "This is your Demon King?" So he played into it a little bit. That was good improvising on that. But, you know, Seth is a professional.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get like to a point where I would assume, like, if somebody's charging the ring, you're at least for a second going to be like, "Whoa, what the fuck's happening?" And then when you realize security comes in,
pushed him down.
Yeah, it's just security comes in. It's like, oh, they got that guy. All right, well, let me say what I was about to say anyway about fucking Finn Balor. Like, yeah.
But fucking idiot. Why would you? Dumbasses. You know, I'm sure he's probably banned for life from WWE events. You know, they might press charges. Did they say if they're pressing charges or anything? Or
I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah,
I would assume at least banned for life.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You are not part of the show. Stay out of the ring.
Or is he?
Yeah, right.
Well, here's the main topic of this week. And it's a TNA one.
Boy, all right.
You know, every once in a while we have to sit back and make fun of TNA, so we're going to do it again here. They decided to unify their King of the Mountain Championship, the one that they just created not that long ago, a couple months ago. They unified that with the World Heavyweight Championship, and Lashley apparently had both. And the X Division Championship. Got rid of the X Division Championship, and then they were like, oh, we're also going to create a new belt too. So they unified a belt to create a new belt. Meanwhile, this is a whole thing where this King of the Mountain title has been the Global Championship, the TV Championship, the Legends Championship. This new one that they got here, the TNA Grand Championship. Now, I don't hate that title, but we're going to get into the specifications behind this. But first off, what do you think about TNA Grand Championship?
Just the sound of it, I prefer that to the Universal Championship. Same
here. And the King of the Mountain.
Yeah, I'm just not sold on the Universal Championship yet. Grand Championship, that sounds like a thing. So
something that you would actually like win, and it would have some prestige to it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'll give them credit for that. And if that was the end of our story, then it would be a positive thing. But here's where it takes a turn south.
Oh boy.
The matches will be 3 times matches / rounds. That's how they're clarifying this. With judges awarding the points if the match goes the distance. So it's basically going to be UFC.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I know what I'm not going to be watching.
Well, I mean, that was a given already because it's TNA, but
right.
Yeah, so they're basically going, well, we're going to get rid of the King of the Mountain title to bring in this Grand Championship and make it UFC. These gimmicks that they do, where they try to make it like an MMA thing, never work.
Well, they're trying at least. They're trying different stuff. None of it seems to work, but they're trying.
they're failing.
That's true. Yes.
Do or do not. There is no try. The old Yoda
Oh,
method.
boy. There you go.
Fail or become Ring of Honor. just do it. Ugh. That is a shame because it's like the Grand Championship sounds kind of cool. And they're going to fuck it all up. And then when this doesn't work, 6 months down the line, they're going to get rid of it and they're going to replace it with some other kind of thing. It's going to be the TNA, I don't know. You know what? It's probably going to be the Smashing Pumpkins Championship because it's Billy Corgan doing this stuff.
There you go. That'd be cool.
And it's going to just be a big pumpkin in the center. And it's going to be that cracked style, like the hardcore title.
The pumpkin belt, yes.
Yeah, there you go. And then, you know what? Everybody's theme is going to be that old Austin one that we kept saying the theme lyrics were Pumpkin Party. They're going to do this now. They're going to steal it.
And I just had to look it up. It's in the finals, right? So it's going to be the finals is Drew Galloway versus Aaron Rex.
Oh, I didn't even know about that yet. Oh, wow. That seems like they're probably just going to give it to Damien Sandow then.
Yep.
Ooh. Aaron Rex.
Aaron Rex.
I don't know about that. I watched his promo. I wasn't really impressed.
Yeah, I saw the promo that he cut when he came back there, but I don't know. And plus, he's looking weird without the long beard
and the gut.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I don't blame him. I would do the same thing. I would just be like, "Oh, I'm fired. All right, well, Twinkies." Actually, fuck Twinkies. I wouldn't do that. I'd be eating brownies and stuff.
I just be eating pizza and tacos and shit all day. You know, more than
awesome.
normally.
Well, tell us what you guys are going to eat when you decide that you want to just get those guts. And tell us what you think about these kind of topics here that we went down here in the hot tags. We're going to take a break, actually, because we have that new 3-point setup that we're working on here. The hot tags all done with here. Rest hold and the Ask Him and everything else that we're going to take care of in part 2. The IWC Outreach is coming up next. After that, we're going to get into our predictions for SummerSlam 2016. So make sure that you guys click on parts 2 and 3, and we will see you in those sections.